Hello there, welcome to Stone Road Tutorials. Today I'll be showing you how to use Krita's version of clipping masks. They call Alpha Inherit masks. They work very similar to how they do in Photoshop, although there's one big difference that makes them a little more difficult to use if you've never used them in Krita before, but you're coming from Photoshop. To begin, we'll start by making a new paint layer. Go ahead, click B to select the brush tool, and I'll make sure I have the basic brush one selected. And it can be any color you'd like. Go ahead, click anywhere on the canvas, either to make a circle or an abstract shape. It can be whatever you would like. And then create another new layer and click on the right side here. In between the lock and the grid, there's a symbol that looks like an A. That's the Alpha Inherit symbol. Click it to turn it on. It should show up bright white with a strike through it. And if you try to paint anything, you'll notice that it's not clipping. You have it turned on. But unlike Photoshop, it's not clipping. What's happening? Well, what you need to do is group the layers. So select both the original paint layer and then the one with alpha turned on. Click Ctrl G to group them. I'll call this Alpha Inherit group. And make them green just so we can keep it organized. And now if you try to paint, you'll see it clips to the shape we created. And I can also select other brushes. I'll select the airbrush. And you can see you can get nice smooth shading very easily. With that group. And the reason for this, why it didn't work the first time, is because unlike Photoshop, Alpha Inherit masks are based on the group that your layers are in. They will always clip to the lowest layer in the group. For example, if I make another layer, I'll drag it below our original layer. And I'll leave it at that. If I paint more, you'll see that it doesn't clip to the original shape anymore, even though they're right next to each other, one on top of another. It actually clips to the lowest layer in the group, paint layer 3. And if I add another alpha layer, and let's say, you know, a nice bright yellow, it will still clip to the bottom layer, paint layer 3, even though it's closer to paint layer 1. And so it all matters what the lowest layer in the group is. And that's it. That's how to use Alpha Inherit masks. Very similar to clipping masks in Photoshop. Hope you learned something today, and I hope to see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.